Okay. Uh, are you a student or do you have a job?
I used to have a job before, but now I'm just focused on my study.
Mm, is there any problem so that you need to quit your job or because of your study? Why do
Uh,
you, why did you quit your job?
uh, I think it's okay. I think it's because my work environment was not suitable for me, and I did not learn anything from that place.
Mm,
Besides, studying program become more busy, so I need to quit my job to have more time for studying.
mm, yeah. I
Mm.
used to work in exotic. Sorry, in a toxic working environment. You know toxic, right? Uh, toxic is mean it's very bad, very harmful.
Mm.
That can destroy you. So I used to work in a toxic working environment, and then I decided to quit my job after 3 months. 3 months. But after that, I found a new, better, much better job because after quitting that job, I gave myself 5 months to study and improve my professional skills and also English skills. And then I had a much higher salary. So I know the reason why uh, you don't find something convenient or it's not suitable for you to work in that environment. I believe that because I see your skills, you shouldn't work in that kind of environment because your skills can should be used in a better one or the one that can help you earn more money and also help you polish your English skills and also some skills necessary for your future. For example, if you want to become a university lecturer, you should learn how to teach someone. So if you can apply successfully to for a position at English Center, it helps you improve your English skills, also teaching skills. So in the future, when you finish your master degree, uh, maybe a doctoral degree, you can apply working as a lecturer at a university. So the past experience in teaching would be beneficial to your future career and also good when you apply for the scholarship. Mhm. Okay. For example, if you work smoothly at the cafe, so you don't want to make a change and you don't want to make any improvements or you don't want to change the better environments for you for your future job.
Mm.
Uh, so when you study at university, um, what kind of students are you? So read ABCD and choose the one that describes you the best.
Oh, okay. Uh, oh, do I need to read it out loud?
Yes, you read aloud. You read out loud.
Okay. Which of these statements best describes you as a student? A. Once I set my mind on something, there's no stopping me. B. I'm easily distracted. C. I'm usually pretty focused on what I'm studying. So
Mm,
I think I would be the B1 because I'm not really like easily focused on what I'm studying. I think so.
mm. So, what can distract you easily?
I think that there's too many problems happening around my life, and I just couldn't find a correct order for all of that. So I feel like they are distract me all the time.
Okay. How can you improve your focus when you are studying?
Mm, I think that I would need some assistant tools like uh, um, you know. my hobbies or music or something to help me focus on studying.
Mm. How much time can you work? Uh, I mean, how long can you work uh, in a focus mood? I mean, for example, when I work, I can focus for about 2 hours and then I need to relax. After that, I return to my work. So, how long can you focus on one task?
Uh, I think my maximum time would be around 3 hours, because when I was still working for the old place, the owner required me to not using my phone, and I realized that I could focus on what I'm doing for about three hours.
Mm. So I know that you also have the kind of uh, I forgot that word, kind of mixed learning, like you study 50% offline and 50% online. So when you study in a class at university, can you focus during the whole lessons, or you would be easily distracted by phones, messages, and notifications?
Wow. I think that I'm really focused on what I'm studying at school, especially when I'm in a class, because I realize how much money I need to pay to be in the class. And on the other hand, the teacher is very professional. They give me um, good knowledge, so I feel like my time is not wasted. And I can say that I was really focusing on what they are saying.
Mm. When you attend an online class, you still stay focused, right?
I think it depends because to some specific topic, it gets really boring and I cannot focus on it.
Mm. So if you can choose, which form do you enjoy learning, offline or online classes?
Uh, I would prefer offline class because learning in a environment with other students around me help me to focus and practice my discipline.
Mm. Tell me some benefits that you can get when you study at home in your own room.
Oh, I think the first one would be it's more comfortable
Mm.
because I don't have to dress well or keep silent when I'm in my own room.
Mm. Okay. What makes you dislike when you study at home?
I think it would be that I get easily distracted by the messages, the notifications on my phone.
Mm. Okay. When you study in class, you told me that you enjoy the knowledge that the teacher gives you. Every lessons, you can improve your knowledge. Uh, so how about the things that you don't like when you need to attend the class on site?
Uh, I think that even though learning in the middle of the class helped me to focus, but the bad side of it is that there could be too many people around and they couldn't like give uh keep silence and sometimes they affect me.
Mm, okay, so noisy classmates distract you because there's noise
Mm.
interrupts you, and this prevents you from listening to the teacher carefully. Do you often choose the seat near the board, near the teacher table, or at the end of the class?
Oh, my favorite spot in the class would be in front of the teacher, the front table, because I think that there would be no barrier between me and the teacher, and it's also a good way for me to stay focused.
Mm. Do you remain the same interactions with teacher when you study online and offline?
Uh, I think that learning offline would be hard for me to focus on what they're saying. Um, because I feel like learning at home it is not the best solution for teaching, and there's a lot of disadvantages of it.
Mm-hmm. So, can you still remain it means you don't remain interactions with the teacher, right? Interactions mean you interact with your teacher, not only listening to the teacher carefully. Interactions mean you ask the teacher question and you get a response from the teacher on your question.
Ah, okay, okay.
Mm. Uh, do you ever study in the library at school?
I used to try studying at the library once before, but uh, I think that that kind of environment is not suitable for me because there's a lot of requirements that I need to follow. So I just go to the cafe now.
Can you tell me some requirements that make you uncomfortable to follow?
Yes. I think that the first one is that we need to wear the school uniform to get into the library,
Mm,
and we need to stay completely silent because the teacher who in the library was very strict, and I don't feel comfortable studying there.
mm. The teacher in the library, you mean the person who manage, who take the responsibility to manage the attendance or everything, the materials in the library, right? The teacher who deliver the lesson or who manage the library.
Manage.
So we say librarian, sorry,
Right.
librarian, huh? Librarian
All right.
who works in a library. Okay. So you cannot remain silent when you study in the library. It means you also sometimes have a conversation with your classmates, or you need to say something while you are reading and studying the materials.
Oh, I think that I can uh like feel fine with keeping silent in the library, but sometimes I could accidentally make small noises. But the teacher was so strict that she couldn't allow that. So he told me to get out of the library, and it makes me feel that I was not welcome there. So I stopped going to the library.
Do we need to pay money if we want to take a seat in the library?
Yes, I need to pay around 100 thousand Việt Nam đồng when I get to the library.
Or 100,000 Việt Nam đồng for one day or one semester or the whole year?
The teacher did not tell me clearly, but I think it would be for 1 year. But when you need to borrow a book, um, you need to pay more.
Okay. So you don't borrow books from library, I think so.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Why do you choose to study in the cafe? I know that this place is sometimes or is usually crowded and noisy.
Uh, I think that there's a lot of style of cafe, and we could easily find cafe just for studying, for working. And me and my friends, we usually go to those kind of cafe to do our group work.
Mm-hmm. How long can you stay at the cafe for each time you order one cup of coffee? Maybe order a drink.
I think I don't know the limits of it, but I just for example, yeah, yesterday I stayed at a cafe for around 6 hours, and because we need to do our final text, but the cafe owners did not say anything and were welcome.
So that cafe was crowded yesterday.
Yes, kind of. Especially on the second floor where there's a air conditioner.
Mm, and are there many students choosing that place for study?
Yes, I can see a lot of people using their laptop, tapping something on their computer, and even some students with their tutor.
Mm, so they are also the cafe also equips the outlet. I would say the power socket for the student to charge their phone and laptop, right?
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Okay. If you cannot study in the library and also in the cafe, is there any other place? Is there any other place for you to study?
Yeah, I think the best place would be my room because it's private enough and it makes me comfortable.
Hmm. Do you still enjoy living, sharing your room with a roommate with someone, or you would prefer to to live alone?
Uh, I've just been living alone for about a few months, and I realized it's the best way of living I could have, because I don't need to mind others look, and it's also very comfortable when I can freely do my daily activities.
Mm,
So the best.
mm. And it also convenience for you when you have a job because sometimes you need to go to work early, sometimes you can go to work late, and you return to work late. And when you need to use the bathroom, and you need to wait for the other, and it takes a lot of time. Sometimes you are late to work because of waiting for someone, um, spending too long in the bathroom. And for example, when you finish your work, you are so tired, you just want to return to your room and you want to rest. But if you are sharing a room with someone, they ask you to get up and uh, keep away from their place, or they ask you to do something and you are so exhausted, and it also affects your mood. Yeah. And I think if we can afford the place so we can study and work at the same time, it would be more beneficial for us, especially for our language study. When you study a language, you need to be focused a lot rather than doing some other math problems. And of course, for speaking skills practice too.
Mm-mm.
Okay. In the future, do you think you want to work at the company or you prefer to work from home?
Yeah, I think I would prefer to work in a company because it would practice my discipline, I think.
Mm-hmm. So, sometimes people cannot separate their home life and work. They are easily uh, distracted by personal problems.
Mhm.
So, it affects their work productivity, and maybe if they cannot deal with the stress in their own personal life, uh, they perform poorly at work and they may get fired. This means they lose their job. So, do you think when you have a job, use your own past experience when you had a bottom job and you have your own home life and also your study? What special strategies do you need to have separate?
Oh, I think that I would need to improve my time management skills. Like
Mm,
I need a proper schedule for work and also daily life.
mhm. If you have many tasks to finish related to your work, do you prefer to remain working late at the company or you bring work home?
Oh. I think that I would like to finish my deadlines at home because thinking about working at a company and going home late at night would be so dangerous for me. So it would be better for me to do it at home.
Mm. So when you bring work home and you need to stay focused and you need to work maybe for 2 or 3 hours a night to finish your task, so that you can meet the deadline the next day and submit the report or something like that to your boss. But if you are so tired, do you think you can be uh, affected by the comfort on the bed in your own room? Like you feel so tired, so you want to relax more, and then you cannot focus on work when you return home. After you return home.
Okay. I think that if I need to finish my work at home, I would need to go to another area, like a different room, not the bedroom, because it would easily distract me. And the second point is that I think I would prioritize my work because that's the only way to maintain my living. So it would not be a problem.
Okay. Are you able to get much done when you work at home? This means you finish more.
Oh. No, maybe not.
Okay. So why?
Uh, because as I said before, working at the office make me more disciplined. But and especially and when I get home, the comfort make me lose my focus, and maybe I would not be as productive as I were in the office.
Mm, productive. I would not be productive. It means you cannot produce more productive. It means effective, work effectively. Effective. Bữa nay gõ đánh máy mà gõ sai chữ hoài. Stress dễ
Điểm.
sợ. Gõ hoài lâu là lâu.
Ừ.
Mà càng rối là càng sai. Gõ lộn chữ hoài. Kiểu chữ trước chữ sau gõ qua gõ lại. So, if one day your company offer you to work from home for a month or maybe 50% working from home and 50% working on site. So, do you feel happy about that?
Uh, so sorry, can you repeat that?
If your boss offers you a job that you can work from home 50% in a month, are you happy about that? Or you would refuse and you want to work at a company
Uh,
100%?
Um, I think that I would like to work at the company for the whole time because working at a company is not just a job for me. It's also a place that helped me to get along with my coworkers, and I also need to spend time for my social life. So I'd like to stick with working at a company.
Okay. Some people who cannot manage their work and they cannot manage time, so they often go behind the schedule. and it's really difficult for them to have a work-life balance. Even they're at home, they still work. Even they are at work, they still deal with some personal problems related to their own personal life. So some people who are more professional can easily deal with the problem, and they try to separate home problem and work problem. So, do you think it is difficult to make the distinction, as you can distinguish between home and work life? Is it difficult?
Yeah, I think it would be difficult for for people who just like new to the business environment. But when you are get used to it, you become a professional. It would not be a challenge for you.
Mm. If you are so stressed because you need to deal with lots of problems at work and your job doesn't go smoothly, when you get home, do you still think about your work or you try to relax and you don't care about work when you are at your own corner?
Oh. I think that even though work helped me to pay my living costs, but it would not be as important as my mental health. So if I become very stressful and overwhelmed, I would like to prioritize my mental health. Put work aside.
Okay. So I guess you will easily get bored working from home, right? Because you are easily uh, distracted by um, something appealing like phone messages, social media's notification. If you get bored when you work at home, so would you definitely find social media to relax, or you tried doing uh, other activities to keep your mind relaxed?
Oh, yeah, I would need some kind of mid-time break to help me um full refill my energy when I need to return return to work. Mm.
Uh, when you feel stressed um, about your study, how can you relax?
Mm. I think maybe a cup of coffee or a few minutes to um enjoy the window view would suffice.
Uh, does the university life make you so bored?
Not really, because I don't actually spend my time at a university, but um, the friends I have at the school helps me a lot in my studying. So I think university life is suitable for me.
When you don't have a lesson at school, would you spend your whole free day outside, or you also stay in your room for study?
Oh, it depends on my schedule. Like when I have a break day from school, usually I need to focus my homework and assignments. And at that time, it would be two choices for me: going to the cafe or stay at home, or staying at home.
Hmm. How often do you gather with your friend not for study, but for entertainment?
Ah, I think it would be more than twice a week because I have a lot of free day, and so does my friend. We usually spend time going to the theater or having a picnic at the park.
Hmm. If you have a new part-time job, do you think you still have enough time to socialize with your friends or people surrounding you for developing more relationships?
Oh, um, I think that at this time, it would be more beneficial for me to focus on my studying and work because I feel like my social circle is it's enough for me. I have uh, friends who support me, and I think that's enough.
Okay.
Mm.
Uh, Build your bank of words and phrases. So um, use the word in the box and complete the phrases. Develop a strong sense of discipline that you just mentioned. You want to
Mm.
work in the company on site to help you develop a strong sense of discipline because you or easily get distracted by something at home. How about number two?
Mm.
Which one do you use? My time effectively.
Oh, manage.
Hmm. Manage my time. Number three.
Uh, Working in remote locations.
Correct. Number four.
Uh, Bounce ideas up people.
Off, off,
Off
off.
people.
This means you get your idea out of your mind and you share with other people. So we say bounce off. You share ideas with people because
Um,
you need to take the ideas out of your mind so that people can know your ideas. Bounce ideas off people. Share ideas with people. Number five.
uh, on a daily basis.
Basis. This means regularly. Ha, regularly or every day. You can say, I study English on a daily basis. Mean you study English every day.
Mm.
Number six, workload.
Uh, Balance my workload.
Balance my workload.
Mm-hmm.
I workload for manage. We
Mm.
have to manage my workload. Number seven,
Uh, uh, keep keep home and work life separate.
correct. Separate. Sorry. So if we say keep, verb is separate. Separate. Three syllables. Separate is a verb. To keep something. Adjective, right? So separate. Separate. Adjective. Separate verb. So keep home and life work life. Separate. Number eight.
Mm. A better work life balance.
Correct. Balance. Number nine.
Uh, Breakdowns in communication.
Breakdowns in communication means uh, the problems, the misunderstandings when you communicate with someone. When
Right.
you say breakdowns, mean we have problem, we don't understand each other. Striking up friendships. Can you guess the meaning?
Uh, Maybe expanding friendship.
That's right. You
Oh,
expand your relationships and you
wow.
you 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 start making friends with someone with new people. Huh? Mm, like when you talk to someone and you develop your friendships, you develop a new friendships with people. Like when you move from your hometown to Ho Chi Minh City for your study and you meet lots of people there. And during your study process, you have many friends and you discuss in a group and gradually you study with them together and you strike up friendships. This means you become their friends. Okay. So How can you manage your time effectively? Do you need to write a to-do list every day and you check at the end of the day how many tasks can you finish? Or you just write down or you remember the important tasks in your mind and you prioritize the important one? Yeah.
Ah, I think that I have a good uh, balanced schedule between my personal work life and work. Because I don't spend time much at school, and my mom, she keep in touch with me. She calls me every night, so I think it's a good balance at the time.
Time, manage time. You can manage your time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Remote locations, the faraway areas. If you finish your university degree and you get the offer from a big company, but they ask you to work uh, in another city, that is strange to you because you have never been there. Are you willing to accept a job in a remote location?
Uh, I think that if it depends on the salary I get when I get there, because when I quit my current job, current position to go to another place, it's not just about uh a new working environment, but it's also about I have to say goodbye to my parents and friends at my current place, and that affects my social relationship. So I would consider a lot on moving to another place.
So when you move to another place and if the salary is high, you are willing to accept it. But if it's not high, you lose many current relationships. So you may consider. But why don't you think that when you move to a new place, you can meet new people and you can explore new opportunities?
Um, I think that as this time, I realized making up new friends is not just about uh making up new friends, but it's more about maintaining relationship with them. And it's not easy for me now. When I was a young people. Another point is that meeting new people can somehow be a negative impact on my work. If the people is good, I can easily get distracted, and if the people is bad, they can harm my life. So I'm not sure if I should move out. I move to another place.
Okay. Mm, what kind of relationships do you think are important in your life, personal life and work life?
Oh. Um. First, in the work life, I think the relationship with my coworkers and manager would be my priorities, because my coworkers um help me with my work, and manager can help me to improve in work. On the other hand, in my social life, my friends and families uh, help me a lot in recovering from working environment. Like I need some time to relax, and there would they would be there always for me.
Mm, okay. Putting a suit for breakfast. Some people feel like if they work at home and they wear casual clothes, so they feel like they are not working and they don't focus work on their job. So even they work at home, they try to wear a suit. They wear a formal suit, formal attire. I mean, a set of formal clothing. So then they can feel like they are still at the company, and then they create a working environment to work seriously, and then they can also remain or ensure their productivity like when they are at work. If you work from home, do you need to wear uh, work uniform, or you still remain wearing pajamas or any casual clothes like normal day? Understand?
Sorry, can you repeat?
When you work at home,
Mm.
do you wear a uniform, formal clothes, or you wear casual clothes because you are at home and no one check you?
Ah, I think it would depend on if the manager requires to open the camp. If he asks us to, I would glad to wear my uniform.
Mm. When you go to your part-time job, every place, right, a cafe, do you try to avoid rush hour traffic, or it's when you go to work early, or you often get stuck in the traffic jam every time you go to and from work?
Um, I think that uh, when I go to my part-time job, I would try to find the best route to get there as quick as possible. But I also prioritize my comfort because going early to work, sometimes the manager asks us to get into work, and I didn't get paid for my time when I get too early at the working place. So I need to have a proper schedule for that.
Okay. Are you willing to share the ideas at work with your colleagues?
Um, I think it depends on the relationship I have with them, because not only college is good and about the idea at work, it's beneficial for my opportunities. I would like to keep it for myself.
You keep it for yourself. This means you don't share with them, but you need to submit your ideas to your manager, or you always keep keep it as a secret.
Maybe keep it for myself because I couldn't make sure if I could submit it and it get a good result.
Mm.
Um,
So you, uh, if you work in an environment, so you prefer to work in the company, what requires you, encourages you to have new ideas, or the company which require you to follow the rules only without suggesting any new one.
Mhm.
Like you just go to the company and you follow what it requires you to do, or you want to work in an environment where they encourage employees' creativity so that you can develop and you can think of more new ideas.
Oh. Yeah, I think that a creative work environment would help benefit my thinking, and it can help me to get further in my career, because that kind of place would improve my working skill, I guess.
Về nhà đọc bài này để lấy ý tưởng.
Wow.
Anh làm một tí, vậy đâu mà tại đây. À, rồi,
Okay.
làm một tí, một cái bài này. Rồi, về viết một cái bài là viết hai bài nhé. Viết hai bài. Một bài là review, là thêm một dạng của opinion essay. Viết cái phần bài này là chuyển sang dạng kia. Đọc
Ừ.
cái bài trong này trước nha. Hôm sau làm cái đề khác. Cái chỗ này là lý thuyết nè. Đề này là yêu cầu mình đồng ý không đồng ý, nhưng mà mình viết theo cái form là đồng ý hoàn toàn. Về cái này là lý do thứ nhất, chỗ này là lý do thứ hai. Ở chỗ đây mình phân tích rõ ra, tức là mình phân tích nó kỹ. À, tức là mình nói là mình đồng ý. Gì đây?
Ừ.
Nó đồng ý nè, đồng ý là còn phải có hình phạt. Lý do thứ nhất, lý do thứ hai, phân tích cho kỹ nè. Xong. Cái bài này deadline là ngày thứ sáu.
Ok.
Bài dịch là T3, deadline là thứ sáu. Rồi, học tới chủ nhật học tiếp cái phần này rồi mình viết cái bài về chỗ này sau. Làm cái opinion trước thêm. Bài này hôm sau học thì cho thêm. Thêm là. Đấy nha.
Ừ. Ừ.
Bye bye, see you.
Goodbye, goodbye.